Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating new discovery about black holes, specifically the small ones. You've probably heard the phrase, nature abhors a vacuum. Well, black holes are basically the universe's ultimate vacuums, except new research shows they're not as neat and tidy as we thought. In fact, they're downright messy eaters. Let's break down what scientists just discovered, why it's so surprising, and what it means for our understanding of the cosmos. Before we dive into the new findings, let's get on the same page about black holes. Black holes form when massive stars collapse under their own gravity. The result is an object so dense that nothing, not even light, can escape. They come in different sizes: stellar mass black holes, a few to dozens of times the mass of the Sun; supermassive black holes, millions or billions of solar masses sitting at the centers of galaxies; intermediate mass black holes, somewhere in between, though they're harder to find. Traditionally, when matter falls into a black hole, it heats up and forms an accretion disk, spiraling neatly inward before crossing the event horizon. At least, that's what we thought. The Japanese XRISM spacecraft, short for X-ray Imaging and Spectroscopy Mission, has been peering into the X-ray universe. Astronomers used it to study smaller stellar mass black holes. What they found was surprising. These black holes don't feed in a smooth, orderly way. Instead, they create bursts and flares as matter falls in chaotically. It reminds me of an old home video my father would love to play. It featured yours truly, eating spaghetti and tomato sauce. I was about 2 or 3 at the time, and I literally had my whole head covered in the sauce. That's basically how smaller black holes seem to be consuming their meals, according to this new data. Astronomers previously assumed that the smaller black holes would behave like scaled-down versions of the supermassive ones at galactic centers: smooth accretion disks, predictable flows, and neat X-ray emissions. But instead, we're seeing turbulence, irregular bursts, and unstable eating habits. This challenges the idea that black holes are simple objects. They're turning out to be much more dynamic and complex than we've modeled. Even Einstein's general relativity gives us the framework. But these messy details reveal that physics near a black hole is far from fully understood. You may be asking, why are we using X-ray observations? Well, when matter gets pulled toward a black hole, it accelerates and heats up to millions of degrees. At those temperatures, it gives off powerful X-ray radiation. By studying the shape, energy, and timing of these X-rays, scientists can piece together what's happening just outside the event horizon. XRISM's instruments allow astronomers to detect subtle differences in these X-rays, giving us a clearer picture of the chaos. This discovery matters for a few reasons. Galaxy evolution. Black holes influence their environments. If small black holes feed messily, that means the energy they release into space could be more chaotic and harder to predict. Accretion physics. Understanding how material falls into black holes helps us refine our models of extreme gravity and plasma physics. Cosmic feedback. Energy from black holes can shape the gas and dust around them, which in turn affects how new stars form. So, messy eaters may lead to messy galaxies. In other words, these spaghetti sauce black holes may be shaping the universe in unexpected ways. So, what's the takeaway? Small black holes, the so-called lightweights of the cosmic world, are not tidy vacuum cleaners. They're unpredictable, chaotic, and messy eaters, and that chaos has big consequences for the galaxies around them. With XRISM and future observatories like the ESA's Athena mission, we're just scratching the surface of what's going on near these mysterious objects. The universe is full of surprises, and as one scientist put it, being surprised is good. It means we're still learning. And with every messy slurp of cosmic spaghetti, black holes remind us just how wild the cosmos really are.